dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay.
Alright, what's going on, guys? V7 Genesis here, back again with another video, and today we're going to be discussing the PPSH, the new gun that was added in Season 3 of Cold War. And let me just come out right and say, this gun is an absolute banger. It slaps. It is so fucking good. It definitely competes with 74U, and is definitely, I think, top tier, and maybe even meta right now in Cold War. So this video is going to be, in my opinion, the best class setup for it, and I can firmly say that I think it is the best class setup, because I see a lot of other class setups and they're hurting the main aspects of an SMG, whereas my class doesn't do that and it still gives you all the benefits of it. So the first thing, I rock 5 attachments on all my subs, so you're going to be using 5 attachments. You can run perk read, which I think is very, I think it's almost necessary, honestly, in pubs. Having those 6 perks just makes it very easy for you. Anyway, so for the attachments, for the muzzle, you're gonna put on the Spetsnaz compensator. I think it's a good middle ground of reducing your recoil while also not hurting your horizontal too much, and it's just it's right there, it's that perfect attachment for that. Next, we're gonna go to the Underbarrel and just rock the foregrip. Now, this is where I've seen a lot of change. Now, I don't run the speed grip anymore on any of my subs, just because it was nerfed recently from 10% to 3%, and it's so negligible, and it also gives you quite a few drawbacks, so there's no real point in using it. And the foregrip gives you the exact same recoil reduction, so I think it's a no-brainer to use it. And comparing it to the Spetsnaz grip, I see the benefit to it. It's just I don't think it's worth it to lose 30% of your shooting speed. That's what I'm talking about, where people are hurting the gun's main strengths as a sub is your strafe speed and your shooting speed, and putting that on really hurts it and kind of locks you in place, and you don't want that. You want to be able to strafe and outgun kids. So that's why I stick to the foregrip. Next up, I put the 55 round mag on. It's more just for my nostalgia, but also I do think that the gun just needs it. It just shoot very, very fast. And having 55 round mag, you're going to see in one clip here, I'm able to pop a quad feed right in the middle of kids, and they're fucking lost. And I wouldn't be able to do it with the extra ammo. So I think it's absolutely a must, considering how fast the gun shoots. Next up, it's the GRU elastic wrap. This is a staple on any gun. It gives you the fastest ADS speed, most amount of flinch resistance, and also you can just drop shot kids and piss them off. So I think it's a no-brainer there. And then also you have the last stock, which is, I believe, the Raider stock on the kind of type of gun, and it's once again just the best for subs. I mean, you do take quite a hefty hipfire penalty, but I think it's worth it considering you get your 30% sprint to fire time, which is what you want for a sub, and your more strafing speed. So other than that, that is kind of it for the class setup. I want to talk about some challenges, though, mainly the point blanks, because those are probably the worst challenge for subs. If you don't really go for them, you can kind of be stuck at the end with them, and you might have like 50 to 60, maybe even 70 point blanks left, and you kind of get overwhelmed and don't know where to start. So number one, I recommend you put on smokes as your tactical and run danger close. You want 2 of them because you're moving around the map a lot, hiding in cruddy ass corners, and you're going to make sure you're catching the enemy off guard. So that's step 1. Make sure you got 2 smokes. Number 2, we're going to change the class around a bit. So instead of the stock, which hurts our hipfire penalty, we're going to remove that. That opens up a free attachment slot. And then what I use is I go then put on the SWAT 5 milliwatt laser. Now we didn't lose any, and we're getting 35% hipfire. It's the gun's a laser up close. It doesn't move. I would keep a 55 round mag on. I believe I took off the wrap, and I think I put on, a barrel. I don't remember what it was. It might have been like a range barrel or something like that. I put the barrel on just because I don't need a grip. I'm not aiming down sight, so and also it hurt my shooting move speed. That's what it was. It hurt my shooting move speed too much, so I took it off and just put something easier on, just to prevent those downsides. And basically your strategy is just throwing smokes, getting into positions, or always be flanking. If you're flanking, they're not going to see you, and you're going to be getting behind them. Easy shots in the back. Long shots, kind of, obviously, I was going to say same story, but it's a completely different story. You're going from up close to at range. Number 1, play hardcore. Obviously, your gun's going to be 1-2 shot kill. my class that I use in hardcore, I use the axial 3x scope. I mean, it does give you more like visual recoil, but I think it's worth it to get the most zoom as well. This is where we go all out for recoil control. I use the KGB Eliminator, gives you like 17% vertical recoil with only losing 5% horizontal. I threw on, I believe, the whichever barrel gives you the 100% bullet velocity boost, which I believe, I want to say Ranger, but don't quote me on that. I also used the Spetsnaz grip because we're locked in place for a reason. We want to be getting long shots, so this shooting move speed does nothing for us. I put on a 55 round mag just to be able I can spray longer. I mean, pretty much just sit on Nuketown and watch down the garages, just go on top of the balcony, look over it, and you'll get them done in no time. Take about 5-6 games. But and other than that, guys, I just wanted to give you a few tips and my opinion, the best class setup for PPSH. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hostile attack helicopter inbound.
Weapon away. Timer 4, 3 seconds.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
No movement. Play 2-4. Guns, guns, guns.
Fence out, copy.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Spy plane standing by.
Come on, we've almost got this.
Spy plane perimeter established, Angel 3.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Spy plane fuel check 50%. Deploying on fumes. Spy plane returning to base.
Mission area secured. You made JSOC proud.
All turned out nice, eh?